I was being followed because it's easy to know when you're being followed. You drive, you slow down, they slow down, you overtake, they try to overtake. And after that incident, of course, I reported to Karen police station, and the reference OB that's on Friday is 21/21/03/2026. And I did explain to them that I was a little bit concerned and worried that I'm being followed. Unfortunately, on Saturday evening, I was supposed to be going for an interview at Ramogi Radio. I had made a commitment to go there. Then again, the same vehicle, a Land Cruiser, and this time a little bit more concerning, the vehicle didn't have plate numbers. And having experienced last week when close to 20 police Land Rovers came to my premises, and some of them didn't have plate numbers. So I got very worried. I happened to have my aide next to me, but I was the one driving. I tend to drive myself very often. And by the time I reached Karen roundabout, they really closed in. And now they're definitely making sure that back to back with me. So fortunately, I know Karen well. I branched into Nandi Road. They were not able to branch into Nandi Road. If you go, you can see how that road is structured there. So it meant that they either had to turn and face the oncoming traffic to follow me, or they had to go around. That's how I lost them. Of course, I went into some roads within Karen, and I realized that since I was being followed, I'd already reported to the police. I abandoned the vehicle there. I want to thank Kenyans, but I also especially want to thank a family in Kiambu, the boundary between here and Kiambu, that were able to give me shelter. They didn't care what my tribe is. They just saw me as a human being until yesterday past midnight when I was able to come here. My family is very traumatized, and I think that all my relatives are traumatized. Kenyans of goodwill are traumatized. And I consider myself just blessed because I know there are Kenyans in unmarked graves. I know that Cyrus Jirongo died. I know that Ojwang was killed. And Kenyans are being slaughtered like chicken. And you have absolutely no protection. You may ask, why didn't I go to a police station to report? But if the police themselves have been to my place without plate numbers on their vehicles, how do you go report? I think there was a case of Gaido who was abducted at Karen police station. So I've had to think from past midnight when I was here, what do I do next? If I go to the police station, Gaido was abducted in front of the police station where he thought he was going for safety. So at least I had to contact those who I could contact. I've contacted those who I could contact internationally. And I want to thank my senior